Hey, what's up, you guys? Bringing another action figure review to you. This is a figure that I'm truly excited about, just like I was excited about Penguin. The only reason why I sounded a little sad in that Penguin video was because, I didn't buy Penguin in the packaging, and I was just a little sad that I missed out on it. But extremely happy with that McFarlane comic book version of the Penguin, and I am definitely ecstatic about this figure. Now, obviously, you guys can see I got this figure inside the packaging, so I just can't wait to get into everything and to, just gush about this figure in the review because I already love what I'm seeing so far. Okay, so first off, we will start off with the packaging. And the packaging is pretty cool. Um, I still don't think McFarlane should be making these figures collector's edition figures because, most of them are not. But a case can be made for Captain Boomerang here, and I will discuss that. I will get into that more in this video. So, let's get into the packaging. So DC Multiverse, Captain Boomerang at the bottom, as you can see. You can see McFarlane Collector's Edition. You do see Captain Boomerang in the packaging. You see his accessories. You see on the side here, Captain Boomerang. He is number 13 in the line. And you get this awesome picture of Captain Boomerang. And it is awesome. It is awesome. Just look at that. That is awesome. You see him throwing his boomerang. That is awesome. You got Captain Boomerang, the Flash up top there. McFarlane Toys with the Spawn symbol. But I like this picture. This picture is dope. I wish that I like his face right here. I wish they made his face look like this, because I really like this. I like how he looks right here. This is definitely from the comic books. Absolutely 100%. DC Multiverse McFarlane Collector's Edition. And Captain Boomerang. Line 13, The Flash. Yes, indeed. More McFarlane Toys there. 22 moving parts. All that jazz. Got the McFarlane Toys up there in the corner. You have Captain Boomerang in the packaging. And he looks awesome. I can't wait to get him out of the packaging. So, let's do it. Let's get Captain Boomerang out of the packaging and let's move forward with this review. Alright, so here's old Digger Harkness, if I got his name correct. We're going to check out in that card back there in a minute. But out of the packaging, he looks good. I know I said I wish his head sculpt looked like it does in that image back there from the comic. I still do wish that, but this head sculpt is not shabby at all. This head sculpt is not bad at all. This head sculpt is good. It's very good, actually. I like it a lot. Now that I have him out of the packaging, this head sculpt is fantastic. And that always makes or break a figure for me is the head sculpt. I mean, everything else has to fall into place too. Like, you can't just have a good head sculpt and have a shitty body, excuse my language, and things like that. Like everything has to fall into place. Like, it has to be a good head sculpt, a good body shape, good articulation and stuff like that. I'm not the biggest articulation person. So 5 points of articulation, I believe that's his name from YouTube. I was just watching his review not that long ago, and he said that Captain Boomerang looks swallowed up in this coat. Maybe it's just me, but I mean, maybe a little, slightly, maybe, but not that much. Not really. He doesn't look swallowed up in this coat. Not to me. I think he looks good. I think the coat brings him out. The fact that we get a soft goods cape like this, something that's sold for $20 to $30 by itself on eBay. Like, you could look. Like, when you try to get soft good things like this, you can get it off eBay, but it ain't cheap. Make no mistake about it. These things are like $20 to $30, you know, a pop, you know, for just a coat or a jacket or, you know, some kind of shirt accessory or something. But you get a coat and a scarf. And this is where, you know, the debate comes in about, is this figure a collector's edition? Is it collector edition worthy? I say yes. And the reason I say that is because you get this soft goods. Now, if you just got him with the shirt without this soft goods scarf and the, you know, and the coat here, if you just got him just like that, then I would say no. I would say it is not a collector's edition. Do I believe 100% that this is a collector's edition? No. I would say I'm like about 85% on that. But, you know, you do get this, and it is nice. It's very nice, actually. We just have gotten so many plastic, you know, and I mean, it's nothing wrong with that, you know, with having your characters, you know, in a plastic jacket, and, you know, I don't know if you still would have gave him a soft goods scarf or not with a plastic jacket. I don't know. I mean, that might not even mesh well together. But I think this was the right choice, in my opinion. I think it's good. I think it works. I think he looks good in it. I like his head sculpt. I love his beanie hat there. That's really nice. You can see in the back, you can see his hair. Well, I'm gonna take the jacket off eventually. You know, is the jacket a little big? Maybe. I love this scarf accessory. Like, there's just so much you can do with it. You know, like you can, you know, like you could wrap him up with the scarf, have it cover up his boomerangs, and so forth. You know, like you know, like, I don't want to say the sky is the limit, but there are things that you could do with him. You know, like, there are options. You know, and that's really cool. That's really cool. So I love the scarf accessory. I love this soft goods coat. And the thing about it is that you could use this, you know, in your collection, like for your other figures. That's the cool thing about it. Now, they probably have to be 7-inch figures because this is a 7-inch figure. I don't know how well it will work with a 6-inch figure, like, say, like a Marvel Legends. I don't know about that. But, like, with your other 7-inch figures that are, like, civilians or whatever, you could use this coat and this scarf. So if you didn't even want Boomerang to wear this, easily take it off of him, put it on somebody else. So you still getting more bang for your buck. So that from McFarlane, they get brownie points for that. I gotta give credit. Now, when they fuck up, when they mess up, excuse my language again, when they mess up, I will get on them and say that, you know, they effed up. But when they do good, they do good. And this is good. This is solid. I mean, from what I'm seeing, I don't think the coat has any wires in it. I mean, you know, it can move back freely and things like that. But back to the head sculpt, it's fantastic. Those mutton chops, the slight grin, like the, you know, the smirk he has on his face, you know, like that cocky, like arrogance of Captain Boomerang. I love it. More Flash villains, please. Please, more Flash villains. More Green Lantern villains. And yes, of course, more Batman villains. Superman too. You know, like, just more villains, please. You know, like, I get it. Everybody loves the Joker. So you're going to make 100 Joker figures because that, you know, that makes money. You know what I mean? Like, I get it. You know, but just more villains. More villains, please. The Flash is probably the second best hero in DC Comics that has the best rogues gallery besides Batman. So more Flash villains, please. You know, I want the rest of the rogues. Captain Cold, Heatwave, Golden Glider, the Trickster, Mirror Master. My God, I want Mirror Master. I probably want him the most. I mean, you know, give us that. Please, give us that. You know, and I want some Green Lantern villains too, more than Sinestro. You know what I mean? Like, you know, and we got Atrocitus, but the Green Lantern, he he's another one. So anyway, 10 minutes going on. I apologize, guys. Sorry for ranting like that. So yeah, back to the review. So you got the scarf, you got the nice shirt here, really cool. It's a lot of reuse from the Grifter figure. I got my Grifter down in my box. Sorry, I'm not gonna pull him out for this review for the comparison. You can watch 5 Points of Articulation because he did a comparison on that. So the boomerangs here, you got his little sling here. You got the boomerangs. Really cool. It would have been awesome if they were removable. They are not. So, of course, they wouldn't be. This is a McFarlane figure. It's not like it's a Mezco figure or something. Although DC Collectibles did things like that with the Talon, I remember. His knives were removable, and that's awesome. I still have that figure, too. So, nice wrinkles in the shirt. You got his pouch here. Same thing like Grifter. But I don't have a problem with that. When it's smart reuse, when you do smart reuse, I don't have a problem with that. Nice baggy pants. Got the pouch there once again, like Grifter. They didn't add any like coloring or shading. They should have. It's just flat. Here too, they added more shading with the boots on Grifter, but they did not for Captain Boomerang. Why did they do that? I guess to cheap out. Because McFarlane is going to cheap out somewhere, somehow, right? Like I said, I'm going to call him out on it. When you do good, I will compliment you. But when you do bad, I will get on you. So, that's Captain Boomerang with the coat. I will show him with the coat off in a little bit. So, you have these options of whatever hands you want this to be. Displayed hands or hands like after he shoots out his boomerangs. I think it would have been cool if McFarlane just included these hands with boomerangs glued into the hands where it looked like he's throwing them. That would have been cool. And also still include these separate boomerangs right here. Don't just give us glued boomerangs and then don't give us these. But he gave us these, which is important. And they're good boomerangs. They're good. They do the job. It's just flat plastic, but, they do the job. And also he comes with these gripping hands for his boomerangs, which are trigger hands. And McFarlane is just doing that because he's just going to reuse the hell out of these hands. He doesn't want to give us regular gripping hands, which would make more sense. He gave us trigger finger hands. But you can give Digger Harkness guns if you want to. And I probably will do that because I have plenty of guns in my collection. And he came out with the fisted hands. So, let me get into articulation and let me take... Nah, you know what? Before I get into articulation, I'm going to switch things up a little bit. I'm going to do size comparisons real quick. So right here, he's next to his buddy in the Suicide Squad. Well, they're not buddies. Nobody in the Suicide Squad gets along. I guess that's the point in being the Suicide Squad. But anyway, he's next to Deadshot, his Suicide Squad partner, Deadshot. And just for fun, I wanted to show him next to the Penguin. It's pretty cool. And last but not least, Barry Allen, the Flash, his arch nemesis, rival. Well, I don't want to say arch nemesis. Rival, enemy, whatever. Also, of course, before I forget, you get the McFarlane display stand. Nice little DC symbol there because it's the collector's edition. Otherwise, it just would have been flat matte black. And other accessory is this awesome card. Like I said, I love this artwork. It just looks awesome. Awesome depiction of Captain Boomerang. You see McFarlane Collector's Edition. Captain Boomerang, you see him there. And the read up, Captain Boomerang from The Flash. Real name, George Digger Harkness. So George Digger Harkness is a mercenary and killer with an aptitude for boomerangs and other projectiles. Antagonistic and often annoying to those around him, he has fought the Flash and since his incarceration has become a member of Task Force X aka the Suicide Squad. And I do believe he is a member of the Rogues, right? If I'm not mistaken. I could be wrong on that. So as you can see, the coat is removable. It removes very easily. I'm gonna sit that over there. And this is Captain Boomerang without the coat. So I'm gonna take off the scarf. Very nice. So I'm just that's very smart that they put all the legalities and everything on the back. This little stripe here instead of putting it on his body or under his foot. You know, you just got these nice sculpted boots there instead of what, you know, putting the right in there. I mean, that was really smart. That was really smart. So the shirt looks really nice from the back. Nice wrinkles. Got some prints in there. Nice hair. Nice sculpting of the hair, like I said. The beanie is really cool. I like that. I love the head sculpt, like I already mentioned. His little mutton chops. And his little stash there with the bald chin. The gloves look nice. Good enough. You know, boomerangs look good, like I said. Nice wrinkles in the shirt. You know, nice details, things like that. McFarlane is not making pinless joints yet. I think he will do that eventually. He's not doing it yet, but eventually he will. I'd be shocked if he didn't, because Marvel Legends is doing it. So, you know, competition. Yeah. I mean, all the details is nice. All nice. All right. Jump into our articulation. Left, right, and go all the way around. Bunch attitude, pivoting. You can look up. Not really that much. You can look down. Fair good bit. Arms go out that far. Full 360 rotation. He does have butterfly joints, as you can see. So it can go in as far as that much. Really good. Upper bicep swivel. Doubly jointed elbows. Full wrist and hinge rotation. He does have an upper ball peg there. It can go back about that much. Go forward about that much. Full rotation. And pivoting as well. Nice pivoting. Also full rotation down the waist all the way around. And this can go, it can't go all the way around because of the strap here, but it can move very far left and right. He can split out about that much. He can kick forward about that much and back about that much. Slight thigh rotation, very small, minimal. Doubly jointed knees. And no swiveling in the boot, but he does have full ball ankle hinge rotation, as you can see, all the way around. Toe articulation, famous McFarlane toe articulation, hinged all the way down, all the way up, and that's it. That is it for Captain Boomerang. And this is an awesome figure. So you'll be able to get him in some pretty good dynamic poses, as you should be able to, because this is Captain Boomerang. This is a guy that throws boomerangs around in different kind of angles. So that should not be a problem. So really cool for Captain Boomerang. Those are the trigger finger hands I was talking about, so he can hold his two boomerangs. So very cool figure. I am very happy with this figure. Very, very happy. I'm very happy with this Captain Boomerang. I'm just so happy because I want Flash villains, you know. I have my comic book Flash, I have my Flashpoint Flash. I want more Flash characters. I want more. I missed out on collecting Wally West 3 times. I missed out on him, but I know McFarlane will keep making. No, actually 4 times. But I don't want the version of Wally West where he's the Flash. I don't want that version. I just, my personal thing is Barry Allen is my favorite Flash. I know a lot of people love Wally West, and I understand why. You know, because Wally West was probably the Flash the longest, probably, and he became the Flash. Was it the 80s or the 90s? probably the 80s, and he stayed the Flash for a very long time. Barry didn't come back until the 2000s. So, I understand that, but Barry Allen has always been my favorite Flash. That's the way it is for me. But this is not about Barry. This is about his enemy. This is about Captain Boomerang, and this figure is awesome. It is awesome. Love the head sculpt. Love the accessories. I love his cloth goods, the coat, the scarf. So I am going to give my rating. Final thoughts up next. Yeah, so I can't believe I got this pose going. I don't know how long I can hold this pose before Flash falls over or something like that. But I wanted to get Flash like leaning. So like Captain Boomerang, like, you know, threw the thing at him. Um, but this is really awesome. This is awesome. This figure is awesome. So my final review, my final rating on this figure, I'm going to give him a 9 out of 10. A 9 out of 10. Because it's really awesome. This is a really awesome figure. The sculpting is good. Paint is good. For the most part, some parts where the paint is flat, and that is an issue. But for the most part, this is an excellent representation of Captain Boomerang, and I am impressed. I got to give it to McFarlane. They did very good here. They did very, very good. So they definitely get a 9 out of 10. And I love almost everything about this figure. I do. His head sculpt, soft goods, his coat, his scarf. Is the soft goods coat a little hindering? Yes, maybe, but you know, for the most part, it's not an issue, especially not for me, especially when I can get off a pose like this. So I'm not complaining, not at all. I think this figure is awesome. And I think this will become a rare figure. This might be one of the few that becomes a rare figure eventually. Once he runs out of stock and he becomes harder to get, he'll probably become a rare figure and people will start charging like $100+ for him. It's very possible. I mean, I don't know that for sure, but what I do know is that this is an awesome figure. And I do recommend him, and I do say if you're a Flash fan, if you're a fan of the Rogues, or the Suicide Squad, I say that this figure is definitely worth a pickup. If you're just an average collector looking for a cool figure, I still say this is worth a pickup. It is. So that's my review, guys. I give Captain Boomerang 9 out of 10. He's an awesome figure, and I'm enjoying him. And stay tuned for my next review, guys. I got Mr. Zsasz coming, so that's another figure I'm excited about. Will he top Captain Boomerang? Probably not. But I'm super stoked for that Zsasz figure because, I've been wanting a Mr. Zsasz in my Batman collection for a long time. So that's my review, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you found it informative. Like, share, and subscribe. And until the next time, may the Speed Force be with you. I'm so stupid. Till next time, guys. See ya.